Whistle to the lips, and finally we're underway. Rolled back to Billy Clifford inside his own half. Dinked out towards the right-hand side. Stephen Payne out-jumped at the back, and that will be headed away by Hampton and Richmond Borough for a throw. Again, the delivery comes in from this right wing. It's a better-looking ball, but Dooku can head away only as far as Miller Rodney, and that was not his finest effort. Screwed it off his right boot with a speculative volley. And that has probably put a couple of people in the car park's cars in danger of being hit, that from Miller Rodney, because it was absolutely nowhere near the goal. Payne can pick up a loose ball, looking to head it down towards Tommy Wright in the right-hand channel. Back out to Josh Passley, the right back, and he cross again from that right flank. Again, it goes to Dooku, who volleys just past the left-hand post. First chance of the day for the Hawks, and it all came from the delivery of Josh Passley, who put in about 4 balls in succession from that right wing, and Dooku almost volleyed one of them home. No one offering short this time. Jake McCarthy, Joe Ostler all in the area, curled towards Ostler and tapped in at the back post. Or no, tapped just wide at the back post by Joe Newton. People celebrating as if that one had gone in. I think it found the advertising hoardings instead. Have to say, even I was thrown off by the celebrations around us here. Offside flag had already gone up on the far side anyway, but I think that missed the goal altogether, Adam, so I'm a little bit confused as to why so many people around us jumped up and started celebrating. Backwards it goes to Donaldson. Cutting in from the left flank is Barzi. Dunn loops one over the top, looking for the run of Al Sharia. Al Sharia's run-on-one with Warner. Warner slipped to the turf. He squares back across the 18-yard box. Clearance isn't convincing. Tommy Block fires one towards goal. Warner spilled it. Barzi has it in the 18-yard box. Still not cleared for the Hawks. Barzi again, but Schroll's there to make the challenge. And Havant Waterlooville made that a lot more difficult than it needed to be. Not once, but twice they had the opportunity to clear it and failed to do so. Out to James Roberts, who's now switched flanks to the right wing. McCarthy again, just right of centre, driving into opposition territory. Back out to Roberts. Good football between those two. Can Roberts cross towards McCarthy? It goes, heads down, but straight into the hands of Alan Julian. Well, you would have banked on Jake McCarthy to do better from 10 yards after James Roberts picked him out from the right flank. The two were playing a game of their own as they exchanged multiple 1-2s up the right wing, but when the ball fell to Jake McCarthy in the area, he couldn't direct his head at either side of Alan Julian. Best chance of the game for the Hawks. Drops in midfield to Inman. Inman to Ness, curled in towards the 6-yard box where Payne does his defensive duties. Looped back in by Hampton and Richmond Borough. The Hawks haven't cleared this one yet. McCarthy heads away to Uche. Miller Rodney down in midfield. Tripp comes in. Referee plays advantage. When Warner has to make a really good save as it was driven on the laces, I think by Lucas Ness towards the top right corner.
Yeah, it was a really good shot there by Lucas Ness. As you say, caught him off guard a little bit, and Warner had to be awake for that one.
In it comes from the Borough. Warner makes a mess of it, and then it's volleyed wide somehow by the Beavers. Well, Warner came to claim that ball. It went straight through his hands, and someone in red and blue somehow volleyed wide of the goal, where the goal was at their mercy. I didn't see who it was as Block hurls one down the line from his own corner flag. Tommy Wright out jumped by Block again. Billy Clifford to Dooku, headed back down to Billy Clifford. He'll hit it on the full, but spoons it out towards the right wing where Roberts can keep it in. Roberts down by the right hand corner flag as Clifford ran onto a half volley. Laid into the path of Passley. Passley will dig out across towards Payne. Drops to Dooku, who makes a mess of the shot towards goal. Payne left it for Dooku, who ran onto it, and he couldn't get any contact on the ball as he just tried to stride that past Alan Julian. Really good chance for Manny Dooku to net his 8th of the season. Just didn't seem like he was expecting it to come to him inside the 18-yard box. And the referee has seen enough of that. So at the second time of asking, Billy Clifford will have the opportunity to curl this one towards goal. What can Clifford come up with here? Towards the head of Dooku it goes. Drops loose in the area to Ostler. Ostler down to Payne. Payne loops it in. Or was it Ostler that got the final touch? It does not matter. Havant Waterlooville have their opener against the run of play. It's Joe Ostler, the skipper, with his 7th goal of the season. And what a crucial goal it could be. Instead goes short to Tommy Wright. Wright just driving towards the byline, still going to Wright, to cross digged out, might find Jake McCarthy blocked in front of goal by Tommy Block. It was goal bound from Jake McCarthy after it was wriggled through to him 7 yards from goal. He hit it with his laces after it skipped off the turf, and Tommy Block, well, like his name suggests, blocked it just in front of Alan Julian. Block into Al Sharia. Al Sharia standing up Tommy Wright on the right-hand channel. Still looking to get in towards the area. Back out to Block. Good-looking ball. McCarthy heads away. Out to Dronfield. Great save. Ross Warner spilled in front of goal and claimed at the second attempt. Havant Waterlooville survive a good Hampton Richmond attack. The Beavers were patient as they shifted the ball from left to right, and eventually Dronfield fired it on the half volley towards goal, and Ross Warner was able to save it and then fall on top of the ball at the second attempt. Roberts, just left of centre, bringing it onto his right boot. This is James Roberts' territory as he switches it into Dooku. Dooku in the area, tries the shot quickly. Donaldson comes across and blocks. Well, Manny Dooku there going for the unconventional approach of trying to hit the ball quickly. Every goal in a host of other games counts towards the Hawks' chances. Uche curls one towards Ross Warner's goal from 25 yards, curls it wide. Ross Warner goal kick coming up. Corner kick to come in from Billy Clifford. It's curled towards the head of Oscar Goban. Goban heads down across goal. Can it find its way in? Cleared off the line by Hampton and Richmond Borough. What an introduction off the bench that would have been, as Newton again gets in a muddle. Eventually recovers it to slide back to Josh Pasley. It's Hawks Radio on MixLR. Here's Josh Pasley to cross one in from the right-hand channel. It's a good-looking ball. It's headed away by the back line of the Richmond Borough. Crossed in towards Tommy Wright. Wright can't score from 6 yards out with the goal at his mercy, and he'll be looking over to the sideline, begging that the offside flag was up to bail him out, because that was a really, really poor miss from Tommy Wright. It somehow bounced in front of him. In-swinger from Clifford to come in from the left-hand side. Curled towards Oscar Goban, straight into the hands of Julian. He'll look to get the Beavers going quickly again. Throws it out to Barzy. Good distribution from the number one for Hampton and Richmond Borough. Tommy Wright's trying to halt Barzi's progress. Barzi skipped away from him. Al Sharia's out on the right-hand side. Al Sharia one-on-one with Joe Newton. Curled towards goal. Skims over the bar and out behind. Ross Warner goal kick. Well worked counter-attack from the Beavers. Former Bognor Town fullback thrown towards Inman. Inman lets it drop. It's loose in the area. Wright clears away from his own 6-yard box. Out to Barzy, who heads it straight into the turf. Uche's taken a heavy touch. Can the Hawks go the other way? It's back with Barzy. Past one challenge. Drops to Inman. Straight into the hands of Ross Warner. Inman strode it towards goal from 20 yards, but Warner was able to gobble it up. In it comes off the hands of Tommy Block towards the near post. McCarthy heads away. Dooku picks up the loose ball. Tommy Wright's on it. Can he get his head up and lead a counter-attack? Got to fire this one down the line to Manny Dooku. Roberts runs onto it. James Roberts, he's onside. He's 1-on-1 with Julian. Can he tuck it home? Julian saves. Round the post it goes. Havant Waterlooville corner kick coming up. Roberts could have ended it there. Deep inside his own half and knocks it over halfway, looking for Tommy Wright. Jumping with Wright is Rory Donaldson. Wright's headed it down to Billy Clifford in the centre circle. Clifford coming forward. Roberts to his left. Out to Roberts it goes, left-hand side. Standing up his man, Tommy Block. Driven towards goal. It just evades the right-hand post. Just skims past that post as Alan Julian incensed with the lineman, thinking again that James Roberts should have been offside. And Scott Rendell comes on in this place, which means Billy Clifford will have to drop deeper back into midfield again. Dooku to volley away from his own goal towards Wright. Wright holds well against Miller Rodney. I can spin the other way. He's got James Roberts with him. Wright stood into James Roberts. Can he bite the hand that once fed him? Past Julian and into the back of the net. What a goal for James Roberts against the club he was playing for just a month ago. 1-on-1 with Julian and tucked it into the bottom right-hand corner. And with Ebbsfleet scoring, how crucial could that be for Havant Waterlooville? Does favour his left boot as Inman slowly trots towards the edge of the 18-yard box. Dronfield also over the free kick, but you imagine Farrell will be favourite to it. It is the left boot of Farrell. It's curled towards Warner and into this side netting. Had a couple of eyebrows raised up here in the stand we're sat in. Pressure and drives up that left flank to James Roberts. Roberts on the left wing, Newton running ahead of him, cuts inside of Al Sharia, still going James Roberts, in from that left flank, into Jake McCarthy, Pasley's coming forward from right back, Andrews just cuts in on his left boot, Jake Andrews lining up a shot from range, hits McCarthy, drops to Roberts, Roberts shot, oh what a goal from James Roberts, 10 yards from goal, takes it first time on the chest and volleys it with his right boot past Alan Julian. 3-0 Havant Waterlooville from nothing. It deflected into the path of James Roberts and he reacted first, taking it once on the chest and second with his right boot to fire into the side netting past Alan Julian. Havant Waterlooville 3, Hampton and Richmond Borough 0.
Him being low to the ground is very well and being able to just get past defenders, and he's done that, but it's been unfortunate.
As Rendell breaks in behind Farrell in the right back position, Scott Rendell in the right hand channel, laid back into Jake Andrews. Andrews shifts past Fisher on his left boot, reverse ball to Roberts on a hat-trick, can he make it 3? Just saved by Alan Julian at his near post. Back to Josh Pasley, right hand side. Pasley to Clifford. Clifford, he'll line up a cross of his own towards the back post. Julian comes out and punches it away. Good goalkeeping from Julian, who frantically waves at his back line. line to get up the pitch. And that will do it. Havant Waterlooville damn any chance of the Beavers making the playoffs, and in turn put a huge boost to their own playoff hopes. A 3-point cushion, with Chippenham Town only managing a draw with Ebbsfleet United, and a crucial 3-0 win on home soil. The Hawks can now wrap things up on Monday against Hemel Hempstead. Your final score here today: Havant Waterlooville 3, Hampton Richmond Borough 0.